Seem to be wasting time.
I'm not wasting time.
Oh, this is immortal as fuck.
Isn't it?
The cavern that you have entered is by far the largest your eyes have ever gazed on. Oh my god. Lightning. 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 Oh my god! From the depths rises the most powerful creature that has ever existed, the Behemoth! Your stomach knots up as you stare at this horror. The beast is indeed credible.
Incredible.
You wonder for a moment, how can you defeat such a creature as this? Crazy. Yep. Wow, I was near the end of this game, too. Fucking crazy. What do you want to do, the sword?
I can't do it.
You thrust the sword into your chest.
I can't do it. I can't do it. He's too powerful.
He's too much.
I made him.
He's too much for me. That's funny. Damn, I can't believe I got so far as a kid. I was like literally at the end.
Yeah, you were right there.
Fuck.
Except you were missing a few items.
A couple
but
things, yeah.
But you were really close.
Motherfucker. Yeah, we get it. Lightning, big purple behemoth, looks like a big penis. The Behemoth. Yep, stomach knots. Yep. You wonder.
Okay.
This truly is like, this reminds me of the Immortal.
So, yeah, it does look like it. So, yes. So now I use the staff on the behemoth.
You pray, as you raise the Staff of Ages, that it has the power that the prophets claimed. The staff pulsates with the power, and a beam of light explodes from it, striking the behemoth. That is awesome looking, actually. He's like, fuck!
And then he takes the Warlock Wizard with him, too.
Why'd you wake me up to get shot in the tits? Fuck you!
Like, I'm taking you down with me!
That look on his face.
The creature screams in agony, thrashing back and forth in great pain.
In his rage, he grabs the Warlock Lord.
And descends into the depths forever. You can hear the Warlock Lord screaming fade into silence. Suddenly, it is very quiet.
A beautiful light seems to fill the cavern. The morning sun. It is over.
Although exhausted, you lean on the Staff of Ages and begin your long journey home.
Wow. Word of your historic quest has already reached the farthest parts of the land. You are triumphantly greeted as you enter the gates of the royal city of Stormhaven. Oh, the princess back there's a babe,
Isn't she?
Moments later, you are ushered into the royal palace where you are greeted by the king!
I know what thou hast done, brave one. The world would be dark forever without thee.
Wow.
Why is it not?
Did you have to hit a button?
Did it just freeze?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Did you hit A?
Oh. Whoa. Okay. You are bestowed a kingdom to rule and the king's fair daughter's hand. As you leave the throne room, you know that although this quest is over, others await. After all, the bards will need a new legends to sing of and new tales to tell.
New tales to tell!
The first story's end.
Why does it say the first stories?
I have no idea. I have no idea what the first story's end means. Because there wasn't 3 different chapters of Shadowgate at all.
There was a Shadowgate 64.
Yeah, but this came out in 1989.
Yeah. But was Shadowgate 64 like this? Was it just this?
You know what? I have Shadowgate 64. I've never played it before though. So I'll have to give it a go, but maybe they did intend for it to be like a trilogy.
Maybe. There's a Shadowgate on the CDI.
Is there? Seriously?
Unless that's just this. Who knows? There's a Beyond Shadowgate for TurboGrafx.
Really?
For $307.
Holy shit!
Wow!
Yeah, so that's
it, huh?
That's the game.
Wow, man.
That is the game.
Fuck yeah! Well, nice job, dude. Fucking, that puts Shadowgate in the bank.
It does.
It's a good thing you've played this before.
I have, yes.
I have a feeling Uninvited will not go quite as smoothly.
Yeah, and Deja Vu will probably go just like this will, just because I'm still relatively familiar with it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Uninvited's gonna be a beast.
That's going to be one we're going to either have to study and play off camera just so we can make a smooth, like, thing of it, or, I mean, we could give it a shot and see what happens. I don't know. We'll have to see.
We'll see.
Shadowgate. I said Shadowgate.
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 Shadow.
All right, man. So how long did this take you?
This took an hour and 12 minutes. So
Hour 12.
A little bit longer than I thought it was going to
A
be.
little bit of fucking around. The intro, about an hour, I'd say.
Yeah.
That's still pretty good.
Lots of deaths too, just to see them.
Oh yeah, you got it. Like that was part of the experience of the game.
It really was. Actually, even back in the day, like that was one of the experiences. Is how many different ways can you really kill yourself, or how many ways can you die?
Oh yeah.
So.
Well, shit. So, nice job. We might as well get into it.
Yes.
Shadowgate for the NES. What would you give it for difficulty?
So honestly, for a difficulty, and thinking about this,
it's kind of hard to pin.
It really is hard to pin because there's nothing overtly difficult about the game. Because obviously, death is inconsequential. You have unlimited continues. You have everything just to explore.
It's just a puzzle game.
The only way that you will basically run out of life and chances is the fact that if you run out of your torches. But the difficulty in the game, in and of itself, comes from the crypticness of what you have to do.
Yeah.
Like the ways to beat enemies, the ways to overcome enemies, the ways to find hidden items and stuff like that. I mean, that's where the difficulty of this game lies. I mean, honestly, I would probably give it like middle of the road difficulty, 5, maybe even a 4.
Yeah, I was leaning towards a 5, I think.
Yeah, because it's like I can't give it higher than that because it's like as long as you want to beat this game, you'll eventually stumble through to the end of it. Like
yeah.
And it's and one thing that I always used to get, I think when I was a kid and why I didn't like this game is it felt so expansive and just so huge.
Yeah.
But when you really know where you're going, it's honestly like there might be 30 screens in this game. Like,
yeah,
it's actually not as big as I always used to think that it was.
Not to mention too that it's just there's so many items that don't do anything.
Yeah,
like the copper coins that you didn't pick up, even the gold coins, which you could technically use.
I just needed the one.
Yeah,
to pay the ferryman. Yeah. Or the stones too.
Yeah.
I only needed the one stone. Yeah, I didn't need to pick up any of the other ones.
So it's like there's I feel like the helmet that was in the room with the dragon.
Yeah, you don't need the helmet.
So there's just shit strewn about that you would never need. Mm-hmm. But there's also a way to screw yourself over. Like I said, with the water, I'm pretty sure I drank it in my Game Boy version, which is why I never beat that hellhound.
I was gonna say, yeah.
So it's...
We'll have to see if you can actually drink that water, if that's what happened, but yeah.
I'll have to plug in Shadowgate, because I do have it. Mm-hmm. I'll have to plug it in and see where exactly I'm at and see what it does, but... yeah, so I mean, there's really you're kind of your own worst enemy in this game.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, really, to that degree, the difficulty is only as stupid as you are.
It is because your curiosity will get you killed. Yeah.
So I would say 5 is probably pretty accurate.
I would say middle of the road. It's definitely not easy because of what you have to do and the things that you'll stumble onto, but at the same time it's really not difficult because you have unlimited chances in order to do it.
Yeah.
So
as long as you save it somewhere and you know you're not putzing around too much to where your torches die. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. You have plenty of time to kind of look around even if you missed something or whatever. It's just a matter of finding it. Mm-hmm. Pretty much where it is. All right, well, what would you give the game for fun?
This is where we're not going to agree.
No?
No. And this is why, like, I honestly have too much of a bias for point and clicks.
I know you do.
I love point and clicks. I've always loved them. Even PlayStation 1 era games, I don't think there was many PS2 point and clicks. But PS1 had a lot of point and clicks. I absolutely adore point and click games. And honestly, maybe this game isn't as fun as some would think, but to me, I would honestly give this game probably like a 7 for fun.
Jesus
I know, that's
Christ.
I said we are not going to agree. The reason why is because while the interface does take some getting used to, and it may not be for everybody, they may not like that, the music is
Music's pretty good.
pretty good.
It's alright.
It's middle of the road. But I mean the rooms that you'll be in, like, it really feels like you're in Castle Shadowgate. It's like some of the areas, like the courtyard, or you'll be on one of the like where you had to place the lightning rod. Like you're on one of the what are those called? Like the of a castle, like where you're on like one of the outer walls.
Like a turret?
Yeah, yes, turret. That's exactly what that was. Like you're even in the turret. Like the locations are actually really cool.
Yeah.
And the stuff that you stumble onto is it's really cool. It's really clever. I love all the different kinds of deaths that you can do. And
Just the descriptions.
yeah, and honestly, the story, the way that it's written, it does read like a book. It reads like a fairy tale, and there's really no English in the game. There's no like honestly, as far as dialogue goes, I don't even think that there was a typo in this.
Not that I saw.
Like there was nothing misspelled, there was nothing incorrect. So I mean,
it was actually really well done.
So I mean, honestly, as it's told in like a story, it's actually a really well done game. Yeah, the interface is gonna bore some people. They may not like it. It may be too slow for them because there's really no action. Like you said, you thought you were getting into an RPG element game. It's definitely not an RPG in the least. But honestly, I feel like it's got some redeeming qualities. Like a 7 is, to me, it's like I said, I don't think we're gonna agree on it, but. And the game was definitely unique because it played like a computer game.
Like it felt like an old PC
game. There was
game.
nothing like this on the Nintendo at this time when Shadowgate came out.
No.
So I think that it was definitely innovative for its time. That whatever the company was, Infocom or whatever,
ICOM something.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't think they did a lot of other stuff at the time. So I mean, it was definitely. I think they did a pretty good job with this game. And throwing in the whole, you have to have torches going constantly, otherwise you will die, because you'll be trapped in darkness. Like, honestly, it's a realistic thing that you really don't ever think about in games.
That's true. It's not like that place had electrical outlets.
Exactly.
There aren't lamps there.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So, my original thought was a 6. Because, like you said, this game is very unique. At this time, there was not a whole lot like this.
And it's story-driven.
Yeah,
it's so story-driven.
It's
completely.
Such a heavy narrative. Mm-hmm. And like you said, there's no real English in it. Everything is spelled correctly, and it's described very well. The fact that you can look at everything and it'll give you a description of stuff, and it's just kind of... It's very, very well done.
Yeah.
I mean, even right off the bat, just at the gate, you have to just look around, and the skull opens and you grab the key. Like,
so it's already kind of teaching you, and it's kind of like you're training like before you get into the actual castle.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure you could have hit the look button and looked at the skull. It would have said something's weird about this.
Yeah.
You know? And then,
yeah.
But it's definitely a departure from what people were used to on this system at the time.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
with a console riddled with platformers and shooters, and at this time even some an RPG or two, like this was so different.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely give that the credit it deserves.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, even as a kid, I played this on the Game Boy and I made it almost to the end. Just deduction. It kept your mind going.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I like the music. I love how detailed the screens are. Even on the Game Boy, they were still really well reproduced from this.
Yeah.
I actually am inclined to agree with you on the 7. I was gonna say 6, but you're right.
Honestly,
it really is a fun game.
And like I said, the only thing that would detract from it is the point and clicks and the interface. It's not for everybody. It's definitely an acquired taste. But honestly, if you're willing to step past that and look past it, you're gonna get a really good narrative story and a really well done. Like, it's got an entire story. It plays out like a fairy tale.
I almost feel like this genre really doesn't have a place anymore in like, modern games. Because you don't see point and clicks very often anymore.
No, it's so sad. You don't.
Yeah. So I almost feel like the current generation of gamers wouldn't really appreciate these. They might, but
Well,
you never really know. But I don't think there's quite a place for this genre anymore.
Almost like, and I'm kind of departing from what we're talking about, but like almost like PT in a sense was almost like a point and click, where it's like anything that's first person where you have to interact with things around you. That's kind of like the new point and click, but nothing is quite like this anymore.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. PT it's essentially this, but you're interacting.
Yeah,
you don't necessarily battle stuff, but it's more of interaction and making and causing point A to happen to get to point B, and then figuring out that and then get to point. It was something like that.
Yep.
And I mean, this is kind of. I mean, I'm pretty sure there were PC games that were already point and click before this.
Oh yeah.
So
I think it even says on the back of the box that it's using screens and graphics like those in the best interactive PC games. Shadowgate is the most challenging participatory adventure you've ever experienced on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Shadowgate, enter if you dare.
So this was kind of like one of the first.
It really
point and clicks on the system.
Yeah, it was like a computer game that you could play on your Nintendo Entertainment System.
Really cool.
Yeah,
I think I agree with you. Seven's about fair. I'll give you that one.
Yes, sir.
Because I remember as a kid enjoying it. Look at the guard on our left side. He's got a long ass neck, dude. It's like I'm the guard.
He does.
Well, there you go, man. So 5 for difficulty, 7 for fun. What did you pay for Shadowgate?
So for Shadowgate, I got it complete with the box instruction booklet. This was one of the earlier ones I got, so I think I ended up only paying like $4.99 for it complete.
Not bad.
Yeah.
So
picked it up on eBay.
According to pricecharting.com, Shadowgate cartridge only $7.90. Would you say that's worth it?
I would definitely say it's worth it.
Yeah.
Again, speaking with a little bit of bias because I love point and clicks, but honestly, $7.90, you get a great story. You get a great experience with this game. You get a unique experience as well too, because there's nothing like this on the library except for the Deja Vu and Uninvited. So honestly, it's definitely worth it in my book.
Yeah, I'd be inclined to agree with you. It's worth it.
You sounded almost hesitant.
Well, now that I think about it, if they watch this video up to this review, they know all how to solve everything.
That's the only that is the only downfall here.
There really is no replayability.
There is no replayability whatsoever.
No.
Once you know how to do this, it's pretty boring. But again, you'll still get that same story every time, so therefore it's no different than somebody who likes a book and they read the same book over and over again because they just like the story that's being told.
I would say it's worth it if you have never played it. It's definitely something to try.
It's definitely something to have in your collection, though.
Definitely. I mean, the graphics are cool. I do like the way everything looks in this game. All the monsters that come out look cool to me.
And it's an antiquated style of game that is just really not made anymore.
No.
Point and click, so if you want to experience true point and click, that's another reason to get this game.
I would agree.
So it's definitely worth it. And
if you watch this and you're hearing this game is worth it and you're like, well, fuck it, now I know all the riddles, pick up Uninvited. Do Deja Vu.
Yeah.
Play those. We haven't done those yet.
Nope, we haven't done them yet. So yeah, so try it for yourself. And in fact, Deja Vu I think is actually a little bit cheaper than Shadowgate, but Uninvited is actually kind of on the pricey side. That's like a $25 game. So that one you may want to kind of try Deja Vu first.
Yeah, Deja Vu is only $7.70.
Oh, okay, so it's about the same price as Shadowgate.
What was the other one I said?
Uninvited.
Uninvited.
I believe that one, last time I checked, it was like $25.
$41.50.
Are you serious? Whoa! Okay.
Maybe not Uninvited.
So like I said, try Deja Vu first. If you like it, if you like that style of gameplay, then give Uninvited a shot. But but honestly, I would say it's worth it.
I'm inclined to agree with you.
I would say it's worth it.
So nice job, man.
Thank you.
Glad you played this before, because this would have been easily 7 hours for us.
Easily would have. Stumbling through the
man.
darkness.
So, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hit us up on Facebook.
Hit us up on Twitter.
Go to powertripgaming.tv. We'll take you right to the channel.
Where you can check out all of our other videos, all of our other playthroughs, all of our side quests, all of our shopping trips, and our Power Trip Gaming Powercast.
That's right. Hit us up on iTunes or Stitcher or other various podcasting platforms where you can listen to us talk about various topics.
Where we think we know what we're talking about, but we really don't.
Not most of the time.
No.
But that's it for that.
All right.
So next time on Power Trip,
We'll play something better. Actually, we won't.
well,
I really like this game. It's a guilty pleasure.
point and click. Point, finger, click, S.